here. Today we're going to be going to Tiger Creek. It's in California. It's right above Pardee Reservoir. The creek goes down into the McComb River, goes into Pardee, and then comes back out as McComb River. Today we're going to be fishing for rainbow trout. What I like to use when I first get there is a MEPS 0 size spinner or a MEPS 1 size spinner. Either a gold, or you got a silver, or a copper color. Alright. And then some of the other ones that I like to use are the Panther Martin golden spinners. Now these guys can be trailed with a power bait worm, which will add a little bit more spice to your lure so that the fish strike. It just varies from different colors. You can use orange. I don't have any, natural colors, but today I am mostly going to be using a rig setup where it's just going to be a hook and a couple of split shots. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get yourself either barbed hooks, size 6, size 8, eagle claw, laser sharp hooks. And what you're going to want to do, you take your hook, and then you're going to feed your fishing line through the eye of your hook, not your finger like I just did. Then you're going to wrap the line around, well, a good 8 or 9 times. And then once you get your 8 or 9 loops, you take the end of your fishing line, bring it back through the eyelet of your hook or the whole loop that you made with your line, and then you're going to bring that end back through the big loop that you just made. And then you're going to pull it tight. And then get that, trim off the little excess line that you have on there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take 2 little tiny split shots, really tiny ones. You can go with 1. It just depends on how strong the river is going. But I like to take the hook, take it about a foot up the line, bring it up, put one on right there. You're going to take your second split shot, bring it up like 6 to 8 inches up the line, a little bit farther, right here. Tighten it down with your pliers. And your setup should look like that. Split shot, and all the way down to the hook down here. Alright. And then what I'm going to be using as bait, I would use worms, but since the coronavirus thing is going on right now, bait shops aren't really open. So I'm just going to be using some leftover mealworms and stuff from my pet geckos, since I have 1,000 of them. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to feed the mealworm right up through the shaft of the hook. You want to bring its body all the way to the eyelet of the hook right here. And you're going to have the hook pierce through the middle of its back and have its back end of its tail coming out right there. And what that's going to end up doing, it's going to hide most of the hook. And if the fish are picky, then they're not going to be finicky about taking a bite. And that's how you'll be able to set a hook. And then the other bait that you could also use is salmon eggs. Good old salmon eggs. For those, you'd use the same setup, but instead of a number 6 size hook, you are going to be using a size 12 single egg salmon egg hook. And with those, you're going to take your little salmon egg, you're going to bring it up through, and you're going to like corkscrew it all the way around to make it to where the hook is inside of the egg, to where absolutely none of the hook is shown. That's basically what I'm going to be using today. Hopefully these fish give me a chance. And then as far as my line setup, I'm going to be using a light action fishing rod with light size 2000 line capacity little reel with 6-pound test on it. I like to use anywhere from either 2-pound test to 6-pound test for rainbow trout, because you'll be able to cast out your mealworm or your salmon egg a little bit farther on the creek, so that you can get the most distance and get the most sensitivity out of it. But for this instance, I'm going to use 6-pound test just in case if I get a bigger fish, then I'll be able to not worry about it getting off the hook. And that is that. And I will meet you guys down at the creek. that beauty. Beautiful. Beautiful little rainbow trout. It's wild, you can tell, because by the little flipper that's still here. Tough little fish to find. Oh man, that's beautiful. Alrighty. Got a barbless hook. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Hey guys, we are back home. Today was a great day of fishing. I had tons of fun, a lot of bites, but ended up almost missing out on all my fish thanks to this net. The holes are too big in the mesh, so they kind of just slipped out through the bottom. So I went and changed it up and bought a new net. Got a rubberized mesh net so that it's a lot safer for the fish, easier handling, and much better netting capability. But thank you all for watching all the way up until this point. Like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And I hope you guys are all staying safe out there. And stay tuned for more videos to come.